All right, listen, I said we're already over time, but I said we were going to get to a couple of the live viewer questions, so I'm just going to rapid fire go through a couple of these really quick. Nice Guy 2003 writes, question, why not use the same actor to play Quicksilver in both X-Men and the Avengers? Really simply because they're two separate realities, two separate universes, and you don't want to create the confusion that they're somehow connected to each other because they're not. They're completely different universes. So even though they're both called Quicksilver, in essence, they are two different characters, even though they're both going with the Quicksilver
And one
name.
guy's a really shiny jacket, looks stupid.
Yeah,
you guys
one is
figure
wearing
out.
a really shiny
One looks
jacket.
really dumb. You figure it out.
Strike Forever writes, question, hey guys, would you guys like to see a Fahrenheit 451 movie? It was one of my favorite books, and I would love to see it on the big screen. That is a movie that would be, you put that into the hands of, like, I don't know, why am I forgetting his name? The guy who did Social Network.
Oh, Fincher.
Yeah, you put a Fahrenheit 451 in the hands of David Fincher. That could be really cool. I would love to see it.
There was an old film.
There was an old film.
But for the present day, it'd be great.
Yeah, it wasn't Francis
agreed.
Truffaut, didn't he do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And
But I think
the other thing-
Equilibrium
that's
is
right.
kind of a remake of Fahrenheit 51, only it's got gun kata in it.
The other thing, too, is that Fahrenheit 451 is not exactly a blockbuster written all over it. So I think it'll happen at some point, but they're not going to rush to get something like that made. Spike 8 Strike Force writes, question, do you think the third installment of the new Planet of the Apes franchise will be a remake of the 1968 classic? I really think in many ways, I don't think Rise of the Planet of the Apes is a prequel to the old Planet of the Apes movies. I think the whole franchise is already much rebooted. But I think maybe by the third or the fourth film, you'll probably see us back into the same time era as the original classic. We don't know that for sure yet. And last question, Jason Parrish writes, what is your single most hated movie?
Ever?
For me, here's my worst movies ever list. Catwoman with Halle Berry. John Travolta with the dreadlocks aliens. Battlefield Earth. But the worst, I believe the worst film in history, which is weird because the original's in my top 10 favorites of all time, the worst film in history to me is The Highlander 2, The Quickening. That to me is the worst movie ever made. What do you guys?
I can only say The Highlander 2, The Quickening, the Renegade version, is not as horrible as you might. No, it's actually a horrible film, but I like it because it's so bad. So there's movies that are just really bad that I can't think of right off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but there's
I'd
movies
have to think
that
about
suck that I love to watch. Those Highlander 2
so
falls
bad,
into that.
they're so good. Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat, but I can't say I really don't like Double Dragon. Strongly.
Strongly
dislike.
What are you talking about?
like Mortal Kombat, come on!
That was Rob.
I liked Mortal Kombat. I just think it's time for a reboot.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.